bald boys up in here. Me and viprr. Me and viprr. I'm Uncle Viprr.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Sorry guys, that was some commotion. His head's so big, it's so hard to get it off. And he's doing some stuff over there we don't need to know
Next,
about.
you're going to select from one of 3 play styles. Arcade will give you a faster paced, wide open sort of game. Simulation
He's calling me a
where
garden.
authenticity reigns,
He's
as
calling
it'll
me
give
a
you the
garden
truest
tool.
reproduction
How
of
dare
Sundays
you?
in the NFL. And finally, the competitive style is for those who want their controller skills to be of greatest importance. Remember, you can change your play style anytime, but next, pretty explanatory, we'll move on. Hey everybody, Brandon Gaudin back for another
make
year
it
of
easy.
action with Madden NFL 19. Let's take a look at what's new this year. Real player motion makes its Madden debut, bringing unmatched responsiveness and fluidity to every player
Ow!
on the
He
field.
slapped my thigh.
In the
He's
running
gay.
game, hit the
No,
ball
guys, he hit
give
my
ball
knee. I'm just
carriers the
kidding.
ability to move through crowded running lanes and turn
Vipr's
on
not
jets
like that.
once they see a sliver of daylight. Once you reach the end zone, it's time to celebrate either alone or with your closest friends. Long Shot returns for its 2nd season, picking up the story.
Oh,
of
it
Devin
opened!
Wade and Colt Cruz as they continue to chase
See
their
if the
NFL
live
dreams.
stream has popped
In
up yet.
franchise mode, so there you go. Nothing to it. Charles Davis and myself will be with you along the way, but from all of us at EA Sports, get out there and enjoy Madden NFL 19.
Oh, alright, hold on.
What is up?
Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, right now.
Over there.
I'm guessing this is
Right now. First I pull up, hop out, ballet, walk out. I'll leave
It goes into the wall.
cause I'm two up right now.
I didn't know that worked.
Up right now. Yo, I'm two up. Brown blue up. Cop that new rape on them haters.
What are you doing?
Stop messing with my phone.
You just logged.
You up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to
Now, you must play. Anytime. Pick your team. Pick your team.
Okay.
Stop messing with my phone. Only I can mess with my phone. Why are you always arguing with that?
pull up, hop out, ballet, walk out. All these bands I lost count. Cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
That's the Patriots.
What's this then?
Hmm?
Okay, alright, for now, you can't use these keys.
What? Oh, that we don't know who they are. Let's do 2 bad teams.
I'll be the Jets, and you'll be I'll tell you this one.
No turkey, Robbie. I just kidding now. Alright, I'm playing as the Bears. Oh, I'm playing. We've already been through this twice.
Alright, you know,
Nah, bro. I'm better than you. Get my 10-foot cord. It's over there plugged in. It works better. Over 10 minutes.
Why? That's gonna take way too long.
5 minutes.
7.
Bro. Stop trying to quit trying to slurp in the mic. You joel it. Here? It's here.
I'm gonna smack you with the gun. Stop touching my phone.
You wanna touch my phone?
Yeah.
I said my phone. What kind of cough is that, bro? Can you lower your voice? For what?
This is Madden. Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in
Young
Glendale,
viewers.
Arizona. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. The children will grow, and it's the final weekend of summer, but we've got
I'm
the
better
NFL,
than
and
you.
we're underway
Oh,
on EA
my battery
Sports.
level's low. I
And
kicked
that'll
it past
carry
your
over the back
team.
line of the end zone for a touchback.
Quarterbacks don't kick.
Oh yeah.
Oh. Scooch over. Why are you calling me a garden tool? Oh, away from the TV.
Now a run. This is below power. And he'll go
I
down
just tackled
right at
you.
the 30-yard line. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game.
You're being
The
inappropriate
disadvantage of
for the
blitzing
young
alters the normal
watchers,
spacing and run
sir.
fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
That's all I want to use.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Me neither.
McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And he'll slip his way
Sucks.
across the 30 to the 32.
I know.
Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Stop zooming it in. I cannot see.
McCown going to throw. That one's complete to
He's
Powell.
so
Nice move at the
slow.
40. And they get him down, but not before
It
he
took
takes
you
it
like
across
5
the
minutes to get to
40-yard
the
line.
first down.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet.
Quit
when all those
holding
extra
the
bodies
other
are trying to
button.
get to
I
the
can't see
quarterback.
this
A hot route,
screen.
so to speak.
Oh, damn it.
Now they'll
Oh
toss
god,
here
you're
to
slow.
Powell. And he'll push his way out to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that.
Dude,
If you
I
keep
cannot
moving
see.
laterally, creases
Leave the
tend to
screen like
develop
this.
as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Marcus Golden in there to drop
It's a
it.
fake play.
And a loss of
Bro,
lead.
quit using
Well, they go
inappropriate
play fake. The problem is
language.
nobody was
There are
faked out.
little 2-year-olds watching this, and their mom's gonna come wanna beat you. Not your meat. Just you.
On 3rd and long, it's McCown.
Garbage! Oh my god! Oh, you scored! He's moving back and forth.
64 yards. And the Jets have taken
I'm
the
better
first
than you,
quarter lead.
kid.
Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call out against the right
horrible.
defense.
Oh my God. Look at that horrible kick.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Your thighs. Hurry up.
Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First down, Bradford.
Look, I earned a trophy, not OP.
At their own 49-yard line.
That's where you got OP from.
Patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception.
You can't be talking. Your running back is slower than Cameron.
And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Okay. What's a fruit?
Good starting position for the Jets as they come
Get
up first and 10. So after the INT, it's McCoy hauled in by Anderson left side.
These teams suck.
And he's in. Touchdown,
These teams
Jets.
suck, guys.
Ronnie Anderson with his second touchdown in this
Cardinals are better. I mean, worse.
Jets get the quick strike touchdown. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
I'll end it whenever I feel like.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
I was hitting your double chin.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
He's better than you. How did you mess this up?
Get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Why? Do not end the game out of range. Why are you ending the game? You
touchback. So
I'm not.
Now come the Cardinals. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense.
So I can see.
That's a good way of putting it.
See, I can't see where my receivers are running.
Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Usually I can see.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him.
There's no way I can win. I don't know where my receivers are going.
Should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Pretty fortunate there, the interception that ended the last drive, and then boom, the first pass here almost picked on this drive.
Yeah, I think you can definitely call him to question his decision-making here in the first half.
Certainly not the best of decisions there. Lucky that one wasn't picked. On second down,
it is the game.
Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside.
Oops.
The 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead.
I'll play
2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yes, it is. I can see where my receivers are running.
No, it's
Bradford on first down. That is incomplete.
This team.
So much of this game
your
is
team
focus
sucks
and
too.
concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind,
Are you
they're
bouncing?
always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
A second down throw for Bradford.
Scurdy? Oh, I thought it was going to be an interception. Oh, my player
And
jumped.
he's taken down inside the 30. Bradford finding Nelson for an Arizona first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed.
Interception. Oh,
So
you just
close
missed
to an
it.
interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it. Couldn't get it. And it's second down.
All I heard was a bunch of my other
Nearly
guys.
another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row.
You have another
with a pick.
guy?
He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Interception.
To throw, Bradford. Inside complete. It's Fitzgerald.
He was claiming interception. It did not work.
17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
Get out of my...
The Cardinals
Quit
into the
grabbing
red
me,
zone for the
Cletus.
first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Quit grabbing the mic. It's on my head, Cletus.
Again, it's Bradford. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown Cardinals.
It's not the team, dude. It's the operator.
A 12-yard
It's the operator, not the
Cardinals
team.
have cut it to within a score. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive
not.
number one.
I was
Drive
trying to
number
grab
two
your
leads them
controller.
right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost.
He's still...
This is going away, but he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry about just 1 point.
Me?
You did that to me.
Those
You
coaches
made
see
me miss the
a
field
point
goal.
is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
That's why you're at
Exactly.
13.
That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two
Is that
shy
your
of
trophies
the
already?
30. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last
true.
time.
That's true.
That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the Cardinal sin of
Your running back
defense.
should have been
Not
way
giving
up the
long
field by
pass.
then.
They did. Let's see how they adjust. When we see those runs to...
I'm adjusting my running back.
Oh, you changed?
the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge...
What?
Oh, sorry.
Think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest
Who you
game,
laughing at?
but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Quit looking, dude. Why you be looking at me? Oh, dude. Stalker.
On second down, here's McCown. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for
Me
the
too.
football.
I thought it was interception.
Gain of 25 yards.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk
We
reward.
gotta play good
If you take
teams
the
after
risk,
this.
can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
They all slow.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second
He
down.
like froze up on the
When we see those
field.
runs to the perimeter,
He's still
when we see those
there.
runs to the edge, we think about big breakers.
It's like
don't
he's
we?
trying
In
to
this
pull
case,
off an
it was a
injury.
modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on
Injury.
second down.
It's an injury.
McCown to throw on second down. It's caught by
Oh,
Quincy
God.
Enunwa.
He got his ankle broken. Oh!
Let's go. Touchdown, baby.
Bro, you're being too
What
loud.
did you do? Why were you so loud?
Touchdown,
You're being
New
too-
York. Quincy Enunwa, 41 yards. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator,
like four
he
with a
showed
double.
us his script. Didn't show us everything now.
Like almost.
He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big
Oh,
way.
see.
3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah,
What am I
well done
doing?
Indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now McCown, and this is going to be caught. It's
Oh, let you
good.
score.
And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them.
It's like
But he
Caesar's
identified
thing.
an open target and put it right on him.
That's fielded in the end zone.
These guys are so
And he'll
slow.
get it up to about the 26-yard line just
Like
across the
2-year-olds playing
25.
football.
Bradford going to lead the Cardinals up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action here on 1st down. Gets it to Bryce Butler complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Ready to go now.
Why do you keep doing that?
I've only done it once. That's my QB.
Sam, bro. Why? That is retarded.
Why does it matter what I do?
In the second quarter, Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis.
only changed
It's the
one
Cardinals
time.
in possession of the football, and they've got it here with a 1st down.
It's still Bradford. Now it's not. It finally changed.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And it pops free. The collision
How did
there
you not
jarred the
intercept
ball
that,
loose and
dude?
brings up 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the
This
scoreboard.
team, dude.
On 2nd down, Johnson.
See? Look at this clock.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It'll go as a
I
loss
don't
of a
play like
yard,
this
and it'll
on
set up
Xbox.
3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the
think I'm
multiple tight end
doing?
look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt
play
they
so
didn't have
much
time
better
or
on
what the
Xbox.
case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed.
How did you not
great
intercept that?
penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right
Pull
there?
up the playbook.
Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing
is not
available
gonna
there
work.
for him.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now Glennon.
Oh my God, that was so cool. If he could have kept that, that would have been the best play ever. I would have been a pro if he could have caught
That's
that.
another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure
Because you're
out why
messing
they're
me
down
up.
by that deficit. They haven't made plays
Because
that
you
are going
keep
to
moving your
keep
stuff
them
and I
in the
can't
game or
see.
win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
McCown looking to throw. And this time,
Why are you asking me why I'm using goal line? I just intercepted it.
and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Glennon. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't
I
a hole
play
open
so
in the
much better
zone.
than
You
this
have
on
to think
Xbox.
on early downs like that 1st down there, you need to be a little
We
bit
could
more
go play if
careful.
you-
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll be taken down And the Jets get in there for the sack. Henry Anderson in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Interception under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Why even try at this point?
He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th
No, he
down.
wouldn't.
We've watched this a long time,
I've
and
never
I still
played
don't
Madden on
believe we get it.
PlayStation. I always play on
Why are you calling
Xbox.
play action?
Because they're not
Oh, it's
playing
not.
defensively, right?
No,
It
not at
feels
all. I did have
different
a
on
coach explain to me
PlayStation.
years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Josh McCown of the Jet offense heading back out there. He does have the 1 interception, Charles, but I think that's been more than offset by the 3 first-half touchdown passes.
I would agree with you. There is a blemish.
still gonna beat me.
But when you throw 3 touchdown passes to try and erase it, that's a little bit better than the ratio that all NFL coaches are seeking from them.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket.
Were they
and
open?
it results in a sack. Josh
Then
Bynes.
throw it to him. I'm gonna get mad if you throw it because they're open.
Well, maybe that can give them a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. And the hit turned loose. It's incomplete.
I'm not bragging.
Charles, gotta like what this
I was
defense
laughing
has
at my
been able to
dude
do
because
these
I
last
didn't
couple
catch
of
it.
plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass.
Just
Now they're
good
just a play
passing,
away
dude.
from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up
I
with
dare
something
you
here
to
on
just
3rd
run.
down. To throw, it's McCown.
Yeah.
And he comes back with 1 complete. The
Oh my
21
God.
yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I
And now
wasn't
with that
bragging.
completion, he's
I
north
got
of
it and
200
catch it.
yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
If you wanna play-
Keeps hitting
play
the
this for a
calculator,
while,
but
then
my
play some
goodness, what a
GTA
start he
something.
is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster
I don't feel like
numbers.
playing
He just
Fortnite.
wants to
You
continue to
play-
be accurate.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
I wish I
this
had
big
mixed
defensive
up.
lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
I want the
But
Panthers
David
running back.
Wickery on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this.
He just
And
now
he'll be
got the
out of
first
bounds as he
down.
gets this down about
My
the
God.
21 or 22. 8
He's like
yards
so
downtown,
excited.
able to take off,
It
and
took
the
him
result is a first
minutes
down.
to get the first
Someone
down.
knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down.
Look
Now,
at him
I'm not
running.
so
He's
sure
like
about the
jogging.
technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, they're working up. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse from 21 yards away. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Now the point after try for Santos.
That score was not a game clincher by any stretch of the imagination. But the other team now has to be careful to not let this game begin to slip
I wish
away.
we could like play this
Santos with
like
the
my
extra
ex,
point.
the ex
The
game.
decision to just kick the extra point winds
It's
up
not mine, it's
successful.
Dad. My dad.
Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And now let's look at David Johnson. You can count his carries on one finger. They've only given him the rock one time, Charles. What gives?
So we can't draw any conclusions just yet. He has to touch the ball multiple times in order to get into a rhythm and have a chance to have success. You know who else gets into a rhythm? The offensive
Your
line.
player,
They feel
like,
better
froze
about
for a
what they're
minute.
doing when they know they've had multiple opportunities to get it done.
Yeah, well, the conclusion we can draw so far, they're losing here in the second quarter. Let's see if they change tunes. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Where do you do the... Oh, I found my favorite play.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. The first down carry here for Johnson. Ooh, with a juke. Finding some room at midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that play, they're losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On play action, they'll throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Morris Claiborne, the former #1 pick of the Cowboys there defensively.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On third down,
what is my running back doing?
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Yeah. I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
Here's Andy Lee now. As he'll kick it away for the second time.
Okay.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another
There's
boomer.
no way I'm going to win this.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Josh McCown ready to head back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Yes.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on second down. McCown. He's going to let this one go. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
So we've reached halftime. No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick, please? Thank you. All right, let's go. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Okay.
So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
They go to Johnson again. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft,
hit something
I
already.
compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? You see how he made that move, he made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far. And maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense,
I don't think
linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. That's taken on the 25. Whoosh. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen.
That's caught inside the 20.
This is pathetic.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. 43 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there.
Been all over
pretty good arm, too.
That was just to give you to me.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Into the red zone now, it's McCown. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. McCown incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
No.
From the gun, it's McCown. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
These players are so
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Working from the gun, McCown. And this will be caught.
Help! That did not count.
Jets. Quincy Enunwa.
I can tell you that. You know how to challenge it, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can't even challenge in the NFL.
You can't?
There's nothing to challenge. That's what it says.
Now watch this.
He's in, I'm telling you.
No, he's not.
Alright, hit play.
Alright, there's the out of bounds.
Hit play.
I hit play.
touchdown.
Yeah, it was, I think. Yep.
Yep, it's 2 feet in.
His second touchdown of the night, and the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Okay. I have an old PC.
Santos out now. He'll kick it
Making it
away.
a sky kick.
That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
I don't have it for PlayStation.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try to fashion together a drive.
What?
And room to run as he's up past the
Oh my God!
35-yard
Whoa!
line.
I got
9
past
yards
the
is
fat
pick
dude.
up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first
They
half. But he's
did.
able to
I
find
got
some room there. He's
14
hoping that
yards
that's a
after
precursor
the contact
of a
from
big
Fat
second
Dude.
half.
It said 14.0 yards.
Again, it's Johnson. And it's been
that's
like
how
this
you
all
flatten
night
me.
long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Call
That
a
way.
loss of
Yeah, I
5
messed
yards
up.
on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Pick a
He
play.
continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
My running back ain't even working.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded at about the 28. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Jets. The last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided, but you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport. The road to be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Let me destroy Uncle Viper and Madden. Enjoy, yay! Hope you enjoy this magnificent airplane of me and my
They
big
begin with a
backpack.
run by Crowell.
Oh,
Spins
got it.
past it. Tackle made by Antoine Bethea.
Get your dirty hands
They had
up
a
off
great
my
read
phone.
there from his free safety position.
I do
Charles,
not-
You know, with
I'm
those guys,
changing
it's all
that.
about their eyes. They have to be laser
I'm
focused.
changing
Yeah, I had to fake my way through it when I
Hey,
was
boys,
playing, but
I'm
now I can see
actually
exactly
not
what they're
dead.
doing.
I
And on that
haven't-
play, he obviously had no presence to feel like he was being pushed for a pass. And without that, that allowed him to get up to the line of scrimmage and hold him to no gain.
Look at my channel. It's Viper. I'm with 2 eyes actually. Yeah.
Again, it's Crowell.
Oh my God!
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
Back to him.
Calling a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
This mic is horrible.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute
am not
offense to
doing
close the
too
game
much
out,
too.
but a running game can
So,
really benefit your team right now.
Yo. Please don't try hard.
The Jets on 3rd down. A
No,
perfect
he's the
4 for
try-hard.
4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun here from McCown. And he's got a moonwalk.
I hit your play
He's
when he
been
fell.
big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Oops.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Cool.
To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Uh-oh. No. Here.
From midfield, here's McCown. And that is incomplete. Anunwa again the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
I'm going in the App Store. I just bought $1 million.
Incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's McCown. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, my God.
On first down, McCown.
Easy money.
That is caught at the 7th. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 33 yards. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. The head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract.
I'm surprised no one's coming in.
They're looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Santos out now. He'll kick it away.
Hey, it don't matter. It's still 42-6.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
By the way, I'm the Jets.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Johnson on the counter.
It's you.
Well, he went backwards.
I
Back
could take David Johnson and
That's
just
going to go as a
destroy you.
loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
But that wasn't just a loss. That was a loss of big yardage there. So the sense you're starting to get is
it won't actually do
things are
anything
starting to
if you don't
pile up
control.
against them, and they've got to find a way to stop that. Conversely,
Let's you go
great call by the
sideways.
defensive coordinator. He realized that he's got him on the run a
You
little
just gotta
bit.
go straight
That call
up,
was
okay?
made to get upfield penetration by his defensive front to try and get into the gaps, get upfield into the backfield, and make a big play. I think that was actually called not so much just to, to get it done that way, but to say, hey, guess what? We're going to be aggressive, and we had an opportunity and seized it.
Now, meanwhile,
Good.
a pass that should have
That
been
shows how
intercepted,
dominant.
but it winds up falling incomplete.
How do you keep
Another
running?
wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten
Next.
much better.
And all
Oh,
that does is
Chill!
embolden the secondary.
Guys,
They
help!
feel good
Viper
about what's
game,
going
but
on,
ow,
and
my
just play
pinky!
better.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt.
Just did.
Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, I kicked you in the stomach, dude. And that's you. Oh, chill! Viper gang! Wow! He just sat on me. 120 pounds. I'm not 120 pounds. I'm 115 pounds. That's the same. I'm not even 140 pounds. You fool!
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
That.
Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on
Can you
first
get
and
your
10.
nasty thighs?
Man, who
Calls
calls
a
that?
first down sneak.
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
They'll go option on second down, right side. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
He hit my thigh because I tackled his QB.
The Jets on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 11. McCown.
Easy money.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy
Shut
guys,
up.
right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other.
This is your first time filming
The
for the
fantasy
whole
points here.
Yeah,
How do you
'cause this
feel?
ball game is over.
No,
And
you
he'll take
haven't.
it across
It's your first
midfield
time
down
going
into
to-
Jet territory.
No.
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the
I
guys
don't
blocking
even know
for
why
him?
you
They
put
don't
the
just have
worst-
his number as a ball carrier. They got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they'll
I might as well just put him back in. You're playing your Xbox. Me too. What do you want to play? Bradford still sucks.
get him down as he's inside the 40.
Despite the score, despite
He's
the
going, like,
deficit,
all
no
the way
quitting
to
this
the end
guy.
of the game.
He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Bradford now to throw on first down. Throw left side, caught by Butler. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up
Can you
front, the
stop?
big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
Boo.
Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It goes as a loss of 6. And now third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that
Look at
picket
him,
fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a
Well,
loss
guys,
as
this
well
is
here.
has been a
And one of the
blowout.
reasons they lead in the fourth quarter,
A
plays
really
like
sad
that.
You know, took a little more
blowout.
time off the clock.
He rifles one that's
There's
intercepted.
no point of even trying
Picked
at
off
this
by
point.
Buster Screen. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Oh, stream is fixing to be over.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Oh, yeah. I forgot.
Oh, not running. McCown wants to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side.
Why is my player not moving?
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
How did that not get? That was a touchdown. I know for sure.
56 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
No, you cannot.
Well,
that would be the biggest glitch ever.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5.
The guy just came and pushed him forward.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and hit it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block.
That is not my shoulder.
Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Forced out to his left. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Not going to happen. I get to kick you in.
Now McCown's going to bring up the Jets here.
I get to have Madden. I get to have Madden 19 if you don't make it. Bet. Okay, y'all hear him. He said,
escaping the pressure.
Oh, you did make it. I get Madden 19. I get Madden 19.
If you win,
I know we can see
no.
and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2
I'll give you one of my Maddens.
Somebody doesn't like someone else.
All 3 of them?
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you...
Can you kick the ball?
Yeah, that's not
How
a
much
good
did
decision.
it
They
cost?
didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
What game are you looking for?
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They've lost this one. Their offense has
Sports
struggled.
game?
Do they try to put together something
No,
here at
that's
the
not
end just to
what
take
that's
into
for.
next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches
Just
want to. I
hit
remember
something on
one
this.
time I was
Never
on a
mind.
team,
You're fine.
and we were losing late in the game
Let me
like
score
this, and
just
you knew
one
it was
time.
lost. It was
Well,
over,
2
right?
times, really.
And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say,
One more
we'll get
chance.
better as we go forward.
A big-time play
See with
there
the
by
quarterback?
Cardinals. And even 40
I
yards.
can't win, but I can at least get past 6.
You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. And
No,
the
not.
clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Simmons in now from the 35.
I'm gonna lose.
One last shot now for Bradford. Nelson's got it
It's
here
not.
inside.
It was
Inside the
called.
tray before he's brought down.
That's
A
not
big
right.
offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.
It's not. I'm not getting in any more fights with you. Stop.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes
Muscle
their job that much
spasm.
easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Well, peace, guys. Subscribe to viprr. Subscribe to me. And y'all suck.
I love you guys. You my friend.
Peace, dogs. Alright, guys. See you next time. Bye. Crap, I just missed.
What is your answer?
How do you quit? How do you quit streaming? Where's the prison sniper? You bitch. Carson, how could you say that? Carson, how could you say bitch in front of your audience?